First on BBC One, the news with Michael Buerk.
Western leaders pour cold water on President Gorbachev's plans for economic reform. As they gather for their economic summit in London, they say there'll be no blank cheque for Moscow. President Mitterrand says France is ready to fight Iraq again to stop its nuclear programme. And Nigel Mansell wins the British Grand Prix. Good evening. The leaders of the world's richest nations gathering in London tonight for this week's economic summit have reacted sceptically to President Gorbachev's latest plan to reform the Soviet economy. Mr. Gorbachev is coming to London on Wednesday to lobby the leaders of the so-called Group of Seven for Western aid. But Western leaders see little new in Mr. Gorbachev's plans and want to know why Moscow's still spending so much on defence. President Bush tonight echoed the Canadian Prime Minister Brian Mulroney in saying there'll be no blank cheque for Mr. Gorbachev.
By the time President Bush arrived in London this evening, any lingering hopes of substantial cash for the Soviet Union had been finally dashed. The President said the best that could be offered was technical help, and even then economic reform would be needed before money could be well spent. There have been 9 plans to reform the Soviet economy in the past 18 months. Mr. Gorbachev will personally present the latest to the leaders on Wednesday.